What's up guys? Welcome back to our channel.
So today we're going to be doing a story time on how we first met.
Yeah, we wanted to start off this new year, you know, get like so you guys to like get to know us a little more, see like the roots of this, how we met, you know what I mean, and everything, what led to us here and start making videos and stuff. So yeah, that's something we want to do, you know, beginning new year, give it a fresh start. New year, new us. I'm just kidding.
What the hell? So before this video starts, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when we post a new freaking video.
And comment down below what's your New Year's resolution, man.
And give it a thumbs up for this good freaking quality.
Yeah, this camera we're using our Canon G7X and stuff. So yeah, shout out to Canon, yo. Canon cameras.
Okay, so let's get started with this story time.
But I seen her like on Instagram. I don't know if it was through a friend, I don't know. But I see her on Instagram and I see this, you know, this pretty girl, her selfie at that time was like this.
No, you're such
I swear, and you had green on. You know that selfie you had green on?
No, it was like, I remember my hair was like this, and I had red lipstick, and I was like this.
She always does that face.
And I had on a green tank top. I was not like this.
You was like that?
No, I wasn't. It was from here.
You still have that picture so we can show them?
I'm gonna put it on the corner here.
Let's see,
if I find that picture, I'm gonna put it in the corner here. Yeah,
so it was like a picture. I thought she has that picture, but she was like doing like a face, like you know those sexy face girls like to do, like that light skin face, like that she tried to do and stuff like that. Whatever. I thought she was cute. She was blonde. She had blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? And I clicked on it and stuff. I was like, okay, you know, she's pretty. But my first mind state was like, it wasn't like to go out with her, if I may be honest. Back then, I was more of like a, then I might sound like an asshole, but like a hit it, quit it type of guy. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was looking through her Instagram, whatever, and I was like, oh, this girl's pretty. This is my next victim. Nah, just kidding. But I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was just like, okay, she's pretty. Let me try to holler. So your boy slid in that GM, like, you don't understand. I was like, well, I think I wrote hey with a smiley face. Oh, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? And then she writes back. I didn't even expect her to write back, because you know some girls, when they stuck up and stuff, they look at your thing, they leave you on red type stuff. But she actually wrote back. So yeah, we started writing to each other and everything. And at the time though, like, I didn't know till she told me. She was 17 at the time. I was 20 years old. So like I was hesitant about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I could get in trouble, you know what I mean? If, you know what I mean? So, you know, I was like more like, I put my wall up with this one, because I ain't trying to go to jail for no, nobody or whatever. So, you know, she was cool and stuff. She would tell each other, oh, where you from, and this and that, and you know, we got cool or whatever. And she gave me her number and stuff and all that. We started texting. You know, she was into your boy because I was playing that fire game. Like, you don't understand the type of game that she fell in love the first day she seen me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So, whatever. We'd always decided she was dealing with her ex, I think, at the time. I think you guys broken up, right?
I had just gotten out of a relationship.
We met first. Remember? Yeah. We met first. Yeah, she was in football. She was a JV because she sucked at football. So she was in a football team. She had a game, and I went over there, you know what I'm saying, to support her and stuff like that, you know. And it was literally like a love scene. Like, you don't understand. Like, when I first met her, I was walking in the what's that thing called?
The gates.
The gates to enter the stadium or whatever, and stuff. And we looked at each other, and I was wearing the Argentina jersey and everything with some shorts. I looked like a freaking soccer coach and stuff.
For real, I can remember exactly what he was wearing. Right?
And then like we stared into each other's eyes, and she was like, you was just like that. You was like, and I was like, wow, this girl's pretty in person. Like, real talk, I really like, you know, that's when I really started to like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I seen her, like, because before we used to FaceTime and stuff. Before we met, we used to FaceTime and stuff. And you know, I'll be playing around with her. I was like, when you gonna have my babies? Like, I was just messing, you know, you know those girls that you just, yeah, you just say things, you don't care. But when I first met her was like the time that I was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, she was young still, so I was just like, hey, skirt, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I was kind of like hesitant. I was still hesitant, whatever. So I went to the game and stuff, and her mom happens to be there, you know what I mean? Her sister and everybody. So it was like mad awkward. We were sitting in the bench while she's playing. Her mom was like right here, and I was like literally like 4 spaces away from them and stuff. And they had no idea who I am. Only her sister, because her sister knew my brother. But they had no idea who I was and stuff. Her mom already giving me that stare like, who is this guy trying to holler at my daughter? Or whatever. So that's like the first time we met.
So now that he said that, I'm gonna tell him my side of the story. So this random dude came into my life at the most randomest time. I was with somebody else at the time, and it was a toxic relationship. So like it was in the verge, like things had ended and stuff, and then I was like single, you know. Then I get a DM from him, and I remember this day too, because when guys DM me at the time when I was single, like I would look through their page, and if I find them like not interesting, like I would just like ignore their messages. But for some reason, his message, he wrote hey with a smiley face. It caught my attention. I was like, okay, who the heck is he? So I went to his page, and I saw that he was I thought he was cute. I was like, okay, I see. And I didn't know that he's actually, how do I say this?
That I was the brother of a classmate of hers.
Yes, there you go. So I went to school, like with his sister, I went to school with her. I graduated the same year, and I even had some classes with her and stuff. So like, I was like, oh my god, what the heck? They know each other? And then like, then I remember him telling me, like after he wrote hey, I wrote like hi and stuff. He was like, oh, I think you know my sister.
Oh yeah, that's how I started it.
Yeah. Her name is Leslie. Do you know her and stuff? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I know her. I had school with her. That's how the conversation started. And he had started asking me more about my family. He was like, oh, where are you from? So like
there was interest there.
Yeah, so we started going with the conversation. I was like, oh my god, he's cute. And then we would FaceTime like you mentioned and stuff. Like he was quick to FaceTime me and stuff. I remember like he would FaceTime me and I would put my makeup on really quick. I would put on a hoodie.
Can I get to the point? What's the point?
I would like comb my hair to the side, and then I'd be like, hey, just woke up.
I was quick with it, because what's the point of like just talking? I'd rather get straight to the point. First of all, I'm trying to say I ain't getting catfish or anything. You know what I mean? Because some girls can be pretty and they page, but when you see them in person, you be start noticing details about their face that you ain't seen in the pictures. You feel me? So I'm straight to the point. I don't like to beat around the bush or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And if you like it, you like it. But I don't know.
So yeah, and then we would FaceTime, and then he was really hilarious. And from like, one thing I didn't like from the beginning was that I was kind of scared of him, because he's that type of person. Like if he wants you, like he'll be like straightforward with it. He's not gonna sugarcoat nothing. He's not gonna be like, you know, he will be like, I want you, and like I want you to be my girlfriend. I want you to be my girl. Like he'll be like that. So from the moment he was like, oh, when you trying to have my babies, like, oh, and I was like, I was so like, I'm like I've always been like not innocent, but like I've always been very like, you know, such a goody. So I was like, what? And then he'll be like, when you trying to have my babies? And he will say that all the time. I'm like, never. Kind of like not wanting to be around him.
She was like turned off.
Yeah, basically. I was like turned off. I was like, ew, like why is he like that? And he would continue talking to me. And then my ex ended up coming back into my life and stuff. I remember going to a youth camp, and I got prayed for, because I do go to church, guys, you know, I'm a good girl. So I got prayed for, and I remember like I was between choosing Mitchell or choosing my ex. I was like, I'm in between. I was like, Mitchell, he's an amazing person. Like after that whole like trying to have my baby type thing, like I got to see the real him. Like he was very caring from the beginning. He always took care of me. Like, you know, I remember him bringing me flowers when I was sick, and then bringing me medicine, all that stuff. So like I was like, wow, like he really does know how to treat a girl.
She went to the hospital.
Yeah, I went to the hospital because I ended up getting like a stomach virus and stuff, and he ended up taking care of me. And then I was like, okay, this amazing guy I have in front of me, he takes care of me. But then there's also my ex-boyfriend who I've been with. So I was still like, I remember going to camp, and I was like, okay, God, like I need you to tell me something, like show me this confirmation. I will not leave camp without you telling me who I'm meant to be with, like who am I gonna end up with, because this is hard. I'm like struggling. I remember crying all the youth camp and praying, and I'm like, God, please, like I have this amazing guy, but then there's also my ex who I've been with, and I'm like so used to being with that person, basically. And so I remember I got prayed for, and God told me, I get like my heart starts beating really fast, but God told me, he was like, you know exactly who you need to let go of. He was like, that person that's meant for you, you know it in your heart, you know who it is, and this and that. And then I remember crying because I already knew who I needed to let go of, which was my ex. Because he was a very toxic person, like, to me, basically.
It was just a bad relationship.
Yeah, bad relationship. I went through a lot. But I was like, I went against what God told me. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to listen to you, God. I'm going to go with what I want.
That's what happens a lot of times. You know, God puts the answer in front of your face, but, you know, we don't want to accept it because, you know, we go on what we feel, we think is right when we know it's not, you know. And she been with that dude for like what, 3 years, 2 years?
Yeah, around
all of high school and stuff, you know. So once I understood her, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna drop 2 or 3 years or whatever in your life for a person you just knew, but God puts people in your life.
The reason why I wanted to stay with my ex was because I thought I accepted the love I thought I deserved. So I was getting treated bad, but I was like, you know what? Like, I thought that was love to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay with him. So like, I'm already used to his family. I'm already used to him. Like, you know, why start over with somebody new? So I came back from camp.
I was in her room and stuff. We was just chilling and stuff or whatever. And I think she ends up going to the bathroom or something. But she leaves her phone there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see her phone, I'm like, yo, why is this girl acting like, you know, because when somebody that's not interested with you or one-on-one with you, you know, there's a feeling you get, like that gut feeling. You have to trust that feeling. So I go on her phone and stuff, and I be seeing like paragraphs after paragraphs of her talking to her ex, you know, and I be seeing like him saying, oh, you know, like, I want you back, basically, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this and that, this and that. Basically, them getting back together, working things out.
We weren't getting back together at that time. I had already made in my mind, like, okay, I'm gonna end up getting back together with him. But he would write me long paragraphs, but as he saw, I would write him like, no, you don't even love me like that. Like, why should I get back? Why should I go back with you and stuff? That was how the paragraph. It was never like, oh yeah, I want you back. It was me like saying to him, like, basically, like, being like, oh, why do you want me? Like, if you treat me like that, like this and that. Basically,
like, yeah, she was like on the verge of like getting back with her. Like, she just wanted to know why this guy did this to her. We didn't talk for like almost a year, like literally.
Yeah. So yeah,
she got back with her ex.
Yeah, so I got back with my ex like a couple weeks later and stuff. And the reason why we ended up breaking up in the first place was because he cheated on me. Like, most of the relationship, like, other girls would be involved. So yeah, that's a whole other story though. But yeah, and then I ended up getting back together with him. But after that, like, I was not happy. Like, to be quite honest, like, I'm not trying to bash him or anything. We used to, like, I would pick him up and then, like, he would be in the passenger seat. Like, he'd be like, okay, let's go. Ooh, it wouldn't be like when we see each other, like, hi, baby. Like, oh, he would be like, dang, girl, you look good or something. Or he'd be like, oh, my baby. Like, we'll see each other. When we see each other, like, we're like excited to see each other. And then when I would pick him up, he'd just be like,
it's basically like what she's trying to say, like, from what she's saying, like, basically that spark wasn't there, like, it was just gone. Like, it was just like, you know what I mean, like, you know, it wasn't there, the love wasn't there no more, you know what I mean? So that's what she's trying to really say.
After that, like, a couple months passed and I was like, okay. Like, the final straw was when he I saw, like, I logged into his Snapchat and I saw him talking to multiple girls, and like they would be like, oh, aren't you with Jaylee? And he's like, no, I've been broke up with her a month ago, like, type thing. So I was like, and then that made me, like, I feel like God at that moment opened up my eyes. Now this is your confirmation, it's time for you to let go. And it didn't even hurt me, to be honest. Like, that last moment when I saw that, I was just like, wow, like, why am I putting myself through this? Like, I deserve so much better, and I know that God has someone in store for me. So, like, I ended things and I was like, God bless you, but I'm done. You know, no hard feelings, no nothing. Like, bye.
Basically, it was done from there.
So, after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take this time to be single, to focus on myself, because I've always put other people before me. So, I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on my relationship with God. I started going to church again because that relationship, like, drifted me away from church. So, I started going to church again. When I got prayed for and God spoke to me, he said, you know who the person is that you're meant to be with. I knew instantly that it was him. But because, like I mentioned, I was used to that person. Yeah. So I was used to being treated bad, so I just stuck to what I knew. And then during those 7 months, I was like, God, like, remember when you told me that, you know, this person was meant for me as a Mitchell, because, you know, I don't know why I keep thinking about him. I don't know why you keep placing him in my heart. Like, you know, and I'm like, God, like, I pray that he comes back into my life somehow, you know. Like,
give it another try.
And give it another try, like, and then God, like, it's so true that what people say and what the Bible says, that God knows the desires of your heart, and he basically makes it, how do I say it?
Like reality? He
makes a reality, basically. And I got into a car accident. I mean, that's not a good thing, you know, but I got into a car accident on my way to school one day.
Me too, at the same time.
And then I remember, like, that was my first car accident ever, and I was so scared, and I was crying, and my sister ended up, like, being on, like, I went home early that day, and then my sister was on Snapchat, and then he got into a car accident as well.
Yeah, like around that week, like same
2
week.
days later, like, he got into a car accident.
And I end up hitting her sister because I forgot what it was. I think her sister posted her accident in her story or something like that.
No, he posted the accident on his Snapchat story, and my sister was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Like, what happened?" And he was like, "Oh, some guy hit me, this and that." He was like, and she was like, "Oh, my sister got into a car accident too." And then he was like, "Oh, is she okay? Like, how is she?" And then she was like, "Oh, she's good." And then my sister was like, "You should come to church with us." And then he got invited.
No, I told her before she said that, I was like, "Oh, like lately," because I know that she went to church. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I told her sister, I was just like, you know, I feel like going to church now, get closer to God and stuff. And then she was like, and it's crazy because her sister is never off on Wednesdays. So the time that they go to church is on Wednesdays, and her sister's never off that day. Like, she's always working at that time. But this Wednesday, she so happened to be off and everything. She was like, "Yeah, come to the church and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You could come." So I was like, but she was like, "Oh, but my sister's gonna be there." I was like, I don't mind. I don't got no hate towards her. It is what it is. So we went to church that day and everything, and then I looked at Jaylene. I was like, "Wow, she's so pretty." Like, especially from the last time I saw her. I'm just kidding. Like, I was like, "Damn, she's so pretty." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those feelings, I guess, came back. You know, all those feelings that I put, like, I made numb, kind of, they came back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, at the time I didn't know if it was like for love at first sight, you know, like everything started like coming back again, kind of, you know what I mean? And stuff. So I seen her, I was like, "Wow, she's so pretty." So after church, you know what I'm saying, we went to Chipotle, and I just caught myself, like, she was sitting in front of me in Chipotle or whatever, and I was just stare at her. I was just like, wow, like she's so pretty, like, you know, I just wanted to get back with her and stuff like that. And, you know, like, after that, we just started talking. At the next day, I hit her up. I was like, "Oh, you want to go get breakfast?" and stuff like that. And, you know, when we kicked it off from there, she was even willing to miss a test just to go on that date with me. Like, she's so crazy. And I was like, nah, it's fine, it's fine. And then, you know, we just so happened, like, and ever since that, like, everything clicked. Like, in my heart, I feel like this woman was meant for me, because if she wasn't, like, it would just be like, why would she come back in her life? Why would it be like a year and like 11 months being together and she has a ring on her finger right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't regret it at all. Like, people could be like, "Oh, you're young," and they could say whatever the hell they want. I'm 23 years old, you know what I'm saying? She is 20, she turned 21, I turned 24. And I feel like in my heart, like, I don't want no other woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm human, I'm innocent, and I'm imperfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect at all, you know, I make my mistakes, but in love and stuff, you have to do a lot of forgiving, you know what I'm saying? You have to, like, overcome obstacles, because in reality, what is the value of your love if you're just gonna break up over one mess up? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not love. You know what I mean? Love is hurting too. Now, you know, people paint a picture that love is happiness. Yes, it is happiness and stuff, but it's also hurting that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And as you go through those things, those trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, it just makes you stronger as a couple and stuff, and you start realizing, you know, that person, it really means a lot to you, and, you know, they're meant for you. You know, so, you know, I'm glad all that happened. You know, I'm glad that, you know, we left each other at that time, because that wasn't the right time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for that, to be honest. You know, I'm happy how everything turned out and everything, you know, and I'm just glad with God's blessing, because God has the final answer. You know, I will be calling this girl my wife one day, with God, you know, first. You know, we started this YouTube thing even a year ago. You know what I'm saying? There was times when we fought and stuff. We lost motivation and stuff like that. And, You know what I mean? And now look, we're almost like up to like 40 videos and stuff. It's just like everything comes together because God wants it to be together, you know what I mean? So everything we've been through, like I said, I don't regret. I'm glad it happened the way it did, because you know we're here today and we're stronger, you know, than ever. Even though she could be annoying and all that sometimes, and you know, give me headaches, but I would rather have her give me headaches for the rest of my life than, you know, to lose her and stuff like that. So I'm glad. Sorry, I'm getting emotional saying all this, but yeah, that's just how we met. That was just our story, you know what I mean? And we wanted to let you guys know the real us, because lately we've just been doing challenges and stuff and just vlogging and stuff. We want you guys to know the real us. So if you guys actually made it to the end of this video, you know, if you have any questions and stuff in the comment, like, ask us, you know what I'm saying, in the comment down below. It doesn't matter, questions, like, we try to be as real as possible with you guys, you know what I'm saying. Feel free to comment down below anything you guys want, you know, any questions, you know, if you want us to do a Q&A, you know, you want to ask us both questions and stuff, feel free. You know, we're more than willing to do that for you guys. So yeah, as that being said, that was a story with me and Jaylene. Like I said, baby, I love you, you know what I mean? I love you so much, and we're gonna make, if God permits, we make 2 years next month and stuff. And hopefully, like I said, with God, if God permits, we will be going to the Bahamas. You know, we'll be sharing that with you guys on vacations. That's what we want to do. We want you guys to be, like, you know, part of our lives in a way, like witness, you know, everything, you know what I mean, and all that. So
and I've always told Mitchell that if we started YouTube, that we want to be a real couple. We don't want to sugarcoat nothing. You know, we are Christians and stuff. We're not perfect Christians
at all. I'm not perfect.
You know, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube that are Christians like to portray themselves perfect and stuff, but we're gonna be real with you and say that we're not perfect. Like, we make mistakes. Please
like, share, subscribe. And I think they forgot, you know, that by the end of January we're gonna get 1,000 subscribers. You're gonna be shaving my head.
Why haven't y'all been subscribing?
Right? So
you don't want to see him bald?
I don't think so. I mean, thank you in a way, but yeah, if you guys want to see me baldy, like Goldberg, Stone Cold type baldy, if you want to see her shave my head bald, you know, we gotta make 1,000 subscribers by the end of January. So get to it, start subscribing, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing to lose at the end of the day. I mean, I keep my head full of hair, so. She wants to see me bald though.
I do.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, guys, you know, I hope you guys liked our video, you know what I'm saying? And all I want to say to you guys is God bless you, and peace and love always.
Bye.
Okay. Wait. What are you doing, man? Damn. Well, shout out to everybody. Shout out Chris. Shout out Louis. Shout out Ugo. Shout out Marcus. Shout out Leslie. Shout out Rosa. Shout out Tommy. Shout out Jaylene. Shout out Julian. Shout out Liliana. Shout out William. Shout out everybody. Shout out, baby. What the fuck is crazy?
How you get out of here? Talk too much.
No, I run out my thing.
He talks a lot. I have to go. If y'all want to keep him, if y'all want him, let me know in the comments box if you guys want him. Because somebody can take him for free. Okay. Anyways, bye.